Why do we cling to hope in the face of despair? For Taiki Kou, the brilliant, aloof member of the idol group Three Lights, this question was a foolish distraction. On the surface, he was a pop star, adored by millions. But beneath the celebrity facade was Sailor Starmaker, a soldier and a refugee from the planet Kinmoku, his home ravaged by the forces of Galaxia. His mission was singular and driven by cold logic. Use the Three Lights songs as a beacon, a message broadcast across the endless galaxy to find their lost ruler, Princess Kakyuu. He viewed Earth's protectors, the Sailor Scouts, with a deep-seated skepticism. Their reliance on friendship and emotion struck him as inefficient, a dangerous vulnerability in a war that demanded ruthless pragmatism. To Taiki, hope was a statistical improbability, and he had no time for misplaced faith. This rigid, logic-driven worldview inevitably brought him into conflict with the Sailor Scouts. He clashed most notably with Ami Mizuno, Sailor Mercury, a mind as sharp and analytical as his own. Yet where he saw only data, she saw the human element. Taiki openly dismissed poetry, art, and romance as illogical, wasteful endeavors that detracted from their critical mission. He could not comprehend Usagi's unwavering, almost desperate belief that her friends, lost to Galaxia, would one day return. He challenged her directly, labeling her hope as irrational in the face of overwhelming evidence of their demise. This constant friction between his calculated cynicism and their heartfelt conviction began to chip away at his armor. He was confronted with a philosophy so alien to his own that it forced him, for the first time, to question the absolute certainty of his own logic. The breaking point arrived in the heat of battle. A phage, a monstrous being born from a person's lost dream, emerged from a university professor Taiki deeply admired and respected. He was confronted with a crisis that his intellect alone could not resolve. His calculated attacks, precise and logical, proved utterly useless against the creature's chaotic despair. He was stymied, his strategic mind hitting a wall. But then Sailor Moon intervened. Her approach was not one of force, but of compassion. Her plea, a seemingly illogical appeal to the humanity trapped within the monster, reached the heart that still beat beneath the grotesque exterior. She didn't defeat the enemy, she saved the person inside. In that moment, Taiki witnessed the undeniable truth. Hope was not a weakness or a delusion. It was a tangible, measurable force, powerful enough to achieve what his logic deemed impossible. His entire cynical perspective shattered. This revelation marked the beginning of a profound transformation. Taiki began to seek a balance between the mind and the heart. The poetry he once scorned now flowed from his pen with genuine feeling. And on the battlefield, he fought not just with strategy, but with a newfound appreciation for his allies and their emotional strength. Ultimately, their collective hope bore fruit, and the Starlights were finally reunited with Princess Kakyuu. Before departing Earth, Taiki shared a quiet moment with Ami, an unspoken acknowledgement of mutual respect. He conceded that her illogical wisdom held a power he had failed to account for. He left Earth a changed man, no longer just a soldier or a logician, but someone who understood that the universe's greatest and most elegant equations are the ones that make room for love, faith, and the enduring power of hope. It's the kind of story that reminds us that logic can show you the path, but it's the heart that gives you the strength to walk it.